Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun. Today we're analyzing Maseches Challah, Perek Beis, Mishnah Ches. Mishnah Ches talks about, let's say you're a nice guy and you have two doves, both of them are chayiv and challah. So we know that challah that's tmeya can't be used by a kohen; he has to burn it. Nowadays, all kohanim are tmeim, so you always have to burn it or freeze it and destroy it, whatever you do. So you want to take off from the Torah and the Tameh. Could you do it or not? It says no problem. There's a problem in Amukaf. It has to be connected. So there's a way of doing it. You put some dough in between to connect the two doughs. That's Pachos Mikabeit, Stam Kabal Tuma, connects them. Chamim, and then the Mishnah say Osir, we pass the Chamim. The Rav explains, and the Rambam also explains, because, the Rambam says exactly like I was going to say him. Oh, like I was said. Okay, the Rav says the reason is because they might touch each other. It's a chashash min rabbanan. They might touch each other, Torah the Tameh. But I mean, why are we worried about that? Chum Ausrin sounds like on a Daraisa level. And the reason being is that oftentimes challah is connected to the truma. If you eat challah, a zar eats challah, Yisrael eats challah, it's chayim misa b'dishmayim, just like truma. Also challah, if you eat it betuma, kohen can eat betuma, just like kohen can eat truma betuma. So, and it's called Rashis Arisel Sechem, and Rashis the Gancha by Truma. So they're both called Rashis. I don't know if there's a Gzer Shava in the Gemara, but they're the same halachas usually apply. And just like we learn by Truma, you can't take, not only can you take min aral yafa, right, from bad produce on good produce, right, from rotten produce on good produce, you also can't take min al tahora. Now, if you take from ra al tova, that actually works with the evet. Tamei al tahora, the Gemara says in Yevamos, maybe it doesn't work with the evet. Maybe the rabbanan, maybe the right doesn't work with the evet. Come here, just say osir in the chadchila sound. So definitely you can't do it the chadchila. You can't take me a tamei Torah, and that's, I didn't read the Rambam, but the Rambam says basically what I'm saying. Kfar kadam lecha the Rambam also lahotzi min Torah al tamei. You can't take off a Torah al tamei. Just like truma, you can't separate a Torah al tamei. It's considered distinct things, right? Torah is not the same produce as tamei, or because it's like raw. One is raw. You can't take a raw la yafa, right? Talking of Yafa al Hara, maybe okay, but Torah al Tameh, they're considered two different things, two distinct things. Well, okay, now that I'm thinking about this, I want to be intellectually honest with you. Now, I was associating Ra al Yafa, the same thing as Yafa al Ra, but really the Gemara is saying if you take off, rotted vegetables for your truma, for the pater good one, that you can't do, but the opposite probably be okay. Take off good one to pater, you're giving a benefit to the Kohen, so you could do that. So this is here, you're giving a benefit to the Kohen, Torah al Tameh. So the Rambam, he does quote this over here. Now, it is lechatchila, it's always not b'diavad, like Tmei al Torah, the Gemara Yevamos is talking about. It's like Ra al Yafa, you can't do that, maybe even b'diavad doesn't work. Here with this, the Rambam is really quoting a Mishnah. The Mishnah said before in Maseches Challah that you can't take off min Torah, Tamei al Torah, al Tameh. And that's the most logical explanation. And the reason being is, just like Truma, you can't take off from last year's crop on this year's crop, or from one min al she'eno mino, two different min. It has to be both wheat on wheat and not wheat on apples. So too, here also, it has to be Tameh and Torah considered distinct things. And just like by Truma, you're supposed to probably not take off Torah al Tameh because it's considered distinct minim, different minim. So too, Torah al Tameh, you're not supposed to do l'chadchila because two distinct meaning. In terms of being mafsi the Kohen, maybe you would be allowed to do this. It's only l'chadchila, but the evidence would be okay. I might have spoken a little too fast over here, but basically the gist of what I'm saying is the Rambam used to argue on the Bar Tanura and saying the chum osher midaraisa that we paskin like l'chadchila, it's usher to do it because Torah and Tameh are considered two distinct things. Because Torah Tameh is significant over here because a zar eats it because a Kohen can't eat tmeya. Kohen can't eat challah, which is tmeya, so it's considered distinct things halachically, and therefore, l'chadchila midaraisa, you can't take a Torah al Tameh. Hope you enjoyed today's shir. I gave you a little bit, I told you originally what I thought, and I had a pshat, and I made a mistake, and I fixed it for you. So, I could edit out the first part or make the shir again, but, some part of learning is that you hear, you make mistakes, and then you say a pshat, you have questions on the pshat, you give a new pshat, and that's part of learning. It's very important to do that because a lot of times you'll give an explanation and then you'll see a problem and then you have to refix it. So that's the idea. Hope you enjoyed today's share. Have a good Shabbos. See you in the next one.